Pero balik po tayo sa ating programa dito po sa DZRH Operation Tulong. Bisita po natin si Ambassador Lillie mula sa UK Embassy. There's a long name for the UK Embassy here. What do you call that, Mr. Ambassador? Embassy of the Royal...
Embassy of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland.
That's it. And Dr. Bernie Madrid, she is the Director of the Child Protection Unit of the UPPGH. Eksperto po ito sa child protection. Napag-usapan ho namin sa commercial, ngayon pala ay meron ng mga piso-piso. You can go to the internet cafe, a child can pay 1 peso for a few minutes of surfing. Is that existing? I didn't know. I thought I was paying 20 pesos per hour and everybody does that.
I have seen it. I have seen children, doing the piso. The piso net.
Sabi niya.
Yes.
So it's very accessible.
Very accessible, yes.
And the control has to come from not only the parents, but the internet cafe owners. Are they also advised?
Yes. In our pornography, anti-pornography law, the internet, the net cafes, even the mall owners are responsible, for what comes out there.
Right.
Yes, so they're supposed to monitor. And that's why we have some cities, first of all, have ordinances about when children can use the internet cafe. Because school hours, they should not allow children to be there. Although now the school hours are different because you have some public schools have 3 sets of school hours.
Go to school at 6 o'clock,
yes.
And then go home at 12, and another batch
yes,
comes in.
So that's a problem. And as much as possible, we endorse that there should be no privacy cubicles.
Booths, right.
Yes, so that you don't see.
So the operator can see what
what's happening, and so that when there's a webcam, because some of these pornographic videos, they say are made just in internet cafes, but you will be surprised, in some very poor provinces, they've discovered, that now, because the offenders, of course, are also very bright, they provide free internet and Wi-Fi, and you see very poor homes with Wi-Fi and webcams, and it has become a cottage industry.
Well, I know our laws about child protection or anything about the internet are fairly new. So do you think there's a established organization? Does the police, for example, guard against this kind of abuse? Is the NBI helping, the Department of Justice helping?
Yes. The police have put up AngelNet, and that's supposed to be sort of their unit that handles these internet crimes. And NBI also has its own version, but I think they're very limited in terms of their. Of course, you need support and training. And we found out also that once they're trained, they get pirated by techno companies. Yeah. And so now you need another policeman to get trained.
I know we have many Filipinos who are experts on the internet, and of course many of them fly away and go to the US or Europe. Right, Mr. Ambassador? Things like those happen in the Philippines. Let me ask about your embassy's campaign of safeguarding children online. The response, for example, what kind of response are you getting from the campaign? I mean, does this reach the whole Philippines or the Metro Manila area only?
Well, we've done some very targeted work with Department of Education, so poster campaigns, and that's based a number of cities in the south area of Metro Manila, and also with Angeles and Olongapo. But the main part of our campaign is available to anybody, because you can go to the British Embassy website, and there on the front page there is a online safety microsite.
Clicks that,
and you can click through that, and there's a whole range of very targeted information. There's some very nice animation videos for 5 to 7-year-olds, right through to much more detailed information for teenagers. And
so
you know,
it's a source not only for people involved in child protection, but also for the children.
yeah, for the children and for the parents. I mean, and we've been talking a bit about educating parents about the risks and about the things their children might be accessing online. But it's also very important to educate children, because you know it's not just the information that children are receiving, but it's the information they can be giving away if they don't have the right privacy settings on Facebook or other sites.
Right.
They can be revealing a whole lot of information which can be exploited by very dangerous individuals.
So, I mean, this kind of facility on your website can be accessed also by teachers in schools, right?
That's
Mr.
right.
Ambassador?
Yeah.
And even policemen or other investigating agencies. In school, maybe the teacher can just open your website and use that as a tool for teaching child protection, right?
Right.
Madrid?
I agree. I think that this should really be part of the curriculum. And when we're talking about prevention, because this is something that is not difficult to do, and it is a real danger. And so I believe that having the available resources, you know, would be very helpful really for any teacher.
Right. Dun po sa mga nakikinig, if you want to visit the embassy website, it's ukinthefphilippines.fco.gov.uk. This is your main embassy website. And on that, Mr. Ambassador, you will find the link for the Safeguarding Children Online.
Yes, the easiest is just put British Embassy Manila into your web search, into your search, and it'll take you through. And there on the front page of the website is a link to our online protection site.
And what does the blog say? This blog's fco.gov.uk/roller/Lillie. What's in there? What can we find there?
Oh, on the blog site is my weekly blog, which is about all kinds of different things to do with Britain and the Philippines, but including child protection.
Okay. Dr. Madrid, sa atin, in the Philippines, what kind of online resources can we access? Radio announcers, TV announcers, media people, teachers, policemen, and other agencies and NGOs that help in the campaign.
We're really still looking for, you know, there are CDs available, but most of these CDs that are available are not available on the web to download for free, I'm afraid. No, it's not our CDs, you know. We have NGOs whose their main goals is really protection also on online protection, etc. But you have to get the CDs from this NGO. Right now, as far as I know, the Department of Education, you know, as part of its, because you know, with the passage of the RH law, the Department of Education is now tasked to have well, quote unquote, it's not called sex education, but something close to it.
RH education, or something like that.
Yes,
but
and so safety should be part of that, you know, in the curriculum from elementary to high school.
You've had several articles on child abuse. Are these available online already?
Yes, we also have a website, which is childprotection-network.org.
Child Protection
Network.org. And if you go to publications, there are also a lot of things that you can download in those publications. Yes,
but
for free.
The most available resources, if we talk about child protection online, is available through the UP office, Doctora?
We have, yes. But I would suggest they just download from the UK Embassy website, and it's for free.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we also get some reading materials from the embassy, Mr. Ambassador, about this, or we download?
Well, these days we live in a digital world, so it's all accessible through the website.
That's also the problem with the Philippines, because we don't have that widened access for the internet. Schools would also benefit if we give them reading materials, print, black and white. Diba? Pati na yung mga police, even the policemen would appreciate being handed reading materials instead of downloading because they have slow connections on the internet. Well, we would like to thank you for being with us this afternoon. Again, some reminders for teachers, for policemen, for parents and children, of course. I would like to get the message from Ambassador Stephen Lillie of the Embassy of the United Kingdom. Sir?
Thank you for having us on TV. I mean, this is one of the most important issues facing us, how to protect our children, how to protect them from the threats out there on the internet. We can say the internet is also the real world now, and the threats on there are very real. But by working together, parents, children, teachers, social workers, law enforcement, I think we can raise awareness and we can really tackle these issues and keep our children safe here in the Philippines, back in the UK.
Is there an office in your embassy that directly is in charge of this campaign, or do we go to your blog to find out?
Well, you can get a lot of information on our website. Okay. If you want to if you have specific enquiries for the British Embassy,
just send an email.
Send an email to my political and press team, and they'll be pleased to help.
Thank you. Dr. Madrid, Bernie Madrid from the UPPGH. Message po ninyo?
We really believe that prevention is the best way to go, and that right now we're just seeing the tip of the iceberg in terms of online abuse. And so I believe that parents have a big role to play as well as teachers, so that parents should be taught what to do to prevent children from being abused online, as well as, of course, in the real time also. And that this should be included in the curriculum of the Department of Education, how to keep children safe. I think, if we want to see the incidence or prevalence of abuse in the Philippines going down, then we should really go into the prevention aspect and not just, go after the offenders after the deed has been done.
We could also suggest that you also invite some media participants in your seminars or campaigns so that we become aware of the role of media. I used to think that media is such a negative impact on children. Now we have a big rival, the internet.
Yes.
But we still media on the internet.
Because one of the statistics there showed that the amount of time children spend online, compared to the time they read the newspapers or watch TV. Those who use online would use online more now than TV or newspaper. Big difference. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Ambassador. Dr. Madrid, maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Andy.
Magbabalik po tayo sa DZRH Operation Tulong dito po sa radyo at TV